In the world of power, there are secrets so dark that even billionaires and politicians fear them. And one man held those secrets like a weapon. His name was Jeffrey Epstein. He wasn't a celebrity. He wasn't a president. But somehow, he had access to the most powerful people on Earth. And then, suddenly, he died in prison. Officially, it was suicide. But millions believe someone made sure he never spoke. This is the story of the Epstein Files. Part 1. Who was Epstein? Jeffrey Epstein was born in 1953. At first, he seemed like an ordinary man. But somehow, he entered elite circles that most people can only dream of. He worked in finance. And within a few years, he was living like a billionaire. Private jets, luxury mansions, connections with world leaders. But the biggest mystery was, where did his money come from? Because Epstein's real business was never clear. Some called him a financial genius. Others called him something darker. A man who didn't just collect wealth. He collected secrets. Part 2. The Island. Soon, rumors began spreading about a private island Epstein owned. It was called Little St. James. Many people called it the Island of Secrets. This wasn't just a vacation place. It was heavily protected. Private security. Restricted access. No random visitors. And inside, there were stories of young girls being flown in. Celebrities, politicians, and powerful businessmen were said to visit. But there was one big question. Why would the world's most powerful people visit a man like Epstein? The answer may be simple. Because Epstein didn't just offer luxury, he offered something illegal. And once someone accepts that, they become trapped forever. Part 3. The Private Jet. Epstein owned a private jet, and it became infamous with one terrifying nickname, the Lolita Express. According to reports and allegations, young girls were flown across the world, not just to the island, but to Epstein's mansions in New York, Florida, and New Mexico. And Epstein wasn't alone. There were people helping him, recruiters, assistants, bodyguards. It wasn't one man. It was a network. And the scariest part? Many victims later said they were paid, manipulated, and threatened. Some were teenagers. Some didn't even fully understand what was happening. Part 4. The First Arrest. Epstein's name first became widely known in the mid-2000s. In 2005, police in Florida began investigating him. A victim had come forward, and what investigators discovered shocked them. Multiple accusations, multiple victims. But even after that, Epstein did not face the punishment people expected. Instead, he received a controversial deal. A deal so lenient that many people believe it proved one thing. Epstein was protected, not because he was rich, but because he knew too much. Part 5. Why was he so powerful? Epstein was often seen with high-profile individuals, billionaires, royal family members, politicians. Photographs of Epstein with powerful figures became public, and people started asking, was he blackmailing them? Because Epstein had cameras in his properties, there were rumors that he recorded private meetings. If that was true, then Epstein wasn't just committing crimes. He was building an insurance policy, a vault full of evidence, a vault that could destroy careers, governments, and empires. That is why the term Epstein Files became famous, because people believe there are documents, recordings, and names still hidden somewhere. Part 6, 2019, The Second Arrest. In 2019, Epstein was arrested again. This time it was serious. He was charged with sex trafficking, and now the world was watching. People believed, this time, he won't escape. But Epstein was calm, almost too calm, because he knew if he went to trial, he could destroy many powerful people. And maybe that's why the trial never happened. Part 7. The Death That Shook the World. On August 10th, 2019, Jeffrey Epstein was found dead in his jail cell. The official statement said, suicide by hanging. But immediately, the internet exploded because the situation was suspicious. Epstein was under suicide watch earlier. Then suddenly, he was removed from it. The guards were reportedly not watching properly. The cameras had issues, and the timing was perfect. It felt like someone wanted him gone, because dead men tell no secrets, and Epstein had too many. Part 8. The big question: where are the files? After Epstein's death, the biggest mystery became, where is the evidence? Because Epstein was not working alone. There were allegations of powerful clients. Victims described a system, a network. But Epstein was gone. And without him, many believed the truth would disappear too. People began to ask, did Epstein leave behind a list? A black book? A file vault? And if those files exist, who controls them now? Because whoever holds those files holds power over the powerful. Part 9. Ghislaine Maxwell. One name always appeared alongside Epstein: Ghislaine Maxwell. She was accused of helping recruit victims. She was later convicted. But her trial also raised questions. If Epstein had clients, why weren't more people arrested? Why did only a few fall? And why did the biggest names seem untouched? That question still haunts the public today. Ending, final suspense. Jeffrey Epstein is dead, but the mystery is alive. Because this story was never just about Epstein. It was about a system that protected him. A world where money buys silence, where power protects itself, and where victims are forgotten. The Epstein Files are not just documents. They're proof of how deep corruption can go. And the scariest part is, many believe Epstein was only one piece of a much larger network. So here's the real question. Did Epstein die by suicide? Or was he silenced before he could expose everyone? Now I want to hear your opinion. Was this suicide or the most perfect cover-up in modern history? Comment your thoughts below. And if you enjoy real mystery documentaries like this, subscribe to Mystery Vault for more hidden stories. This was the Epstein Files.